is Romel Hill. I'm going to discuss the present state of search engines, the market share, and some of the technology being used by them, as well as some of the applications that people are using in everyday life to what they're using search engines for. Pardon me. Google has over 80% of the market share. We're going to start out talking about that. Market share of Google is about 85%, a little over 85%. Recently, Microsoft has released a Bing search engine, which has quickly gone to second place, even though it's a very distant second at 7%. Yahoo, one of the earlier search engines, is at about 3%. They've kind of changed their platform to more of a landing page, more of an all-in-one MSN.com type of site. You'll notice when you go to Google, you see it's a simple search field versus Yahoo. You'll see a search field, you'll see news, you'll see email, you'll see weather, you'll see a lot more than what you would normally see on just a pure search engine site. Um, the mobile, I'm sorry, the social media sites are also use search engines, and then you have your smaller search engines that typically attach themselves to open sourceware. They'll essentially give you an opportunity to have to unselect the option to make them your default search engine provider and install some type of a toolbar in your browser. That's how they get some of the market share that they get, being one of the smaller search engines. So next, what we're going to discuss quickly is the technology that they use. Someone's already covered Ajax, which is definitely one of the technologies used. There's also different types of search engines with database search engines and then mixed search engines. So what a database search engine does is it basically takes only structured data sources and it groups them together by like attributes, and you're going to search only structured databases. Whereas a mixed search engine, which is what the larger ones are, they're going to give you opportunities to search both structured and unstructured data sources. So what will happen is if you wanted to do some research on Ajax, as you type it in, what will probably end up happening is because that Ajax technology autocompletes, so it'll just go ahead and default to the cleaner. But if you type it in and you hit enter by just typing Ajax, you'll see that some of the Ajax cleansing products are sorted together, and the Ajax technology sorted together, and so on and so forth. So it makes it so that you can structure your search in that manner, and it makes it so that you can hone in on what you really want to search for. There are also embedded search engines, which is going to be when you have a Google custom search type of application onto a website. I know for sure colorado-state.edu takes advantage of that technology. If you go to colorado-state.edu, you'll see Google search built into the Colorado State website, and you can do a Google type search, but it's restricted just to Colorado State's website. So that is also one of the different types of search engines being used today. Alternatively, there are other search engine types of sites out there, like YouTube, which is a search engine. It just searches for videos that are uploaded to YouTube. Amazon.com searches for products within Amazon. LinkedIn and things of that nature. For instance, if you also notice a site like Best Buy will give you links to other outlets that where you can buy things. So that in and of itself acts as a search engine, but it's a very specific search. It's a search to their technology. You can't go to Best Buy and search for shoes, but you can go to Best Buy and search for, say, some technology that they may not carry, but that some other maybe partnered store or partnered website would carry. Um, Mobile search is going to be covered in future search engines, but basically what you're going to see there is they're just making their presence felt. They're also making it so that mobile alternatives uh, are being distributed right now, so that mobile search can become one of the more readily used search engines as well. Finally, what I want to cover is how people have used search engines to do personal searches. I know of someone who was once at an event, and because they were at it at a tweet, someone knew exactly where they were, who they were with, and when. What happens is, depending on how active you are on the web, your activity is all going to be stored in the databases on the web. If you're on Twitter, they're storing all your tweets, they're storing all of your pictures, things of that nature, and that's all going to be accessible during your structured and unstructured data searches. So you can use Google and other search engines that are powerful enough to find out people's personal history. Um, People using Google for background checks now, just to kind of see their general activity instead of going and doing a criminal history check, which not that many people are participating in crime. Let's go to Google and Google and see what they're putting on Facebook, what they're putting on Twitter, so we can get an idea of what type of person this is. And that's how corporations and even individuals are using search engines to make sure they get into business and just into relationships with the right types of people. So that is the present state of search engines. They're very dynamic, but they obviously have a lot of room to grow, and that's going to be covered in the future. Thank you.